So, if you'd like to hear any lore, and I mean any lore whatsoever, make sure you're in the Discord, because once a week I will ask a question, and the first person to get the question right, or just suggest something that tickles my fancy, gets to pick lore for the week. This week's lore is on the Yangtze submarine, and is brought to you by way of Red Conquer in the Discord. Again, the Yangtze submarine from Fallout 4. The Yangtze 31 is the Chinese People's Liberation Army's navy. What a mouthful. Nuclear-powered submarine. It is in the shallow waters of the Boston Harbor. Its captain, Captain Zhao, Z-A-O, Zhao. Its Captain Zhao was the captain of the Yangtze 31 in 2077, and on the day of the Great War, he had 6 warheads pointed at certain locations inside of the U.S., 5 of them went off successfully. After the nukes were launched, a mine was detonated and it damaged the submarine. This turned Captain Zhao into a ghoul, and the rest of the crew as well was ghoulified. He's the only one that is not feral. He's the only one that kept any semblance of sanity. There's some notable loot. I get all of my lore off of fallout.fandom.com. Some notable loot. There's a submariner uniform, which is Zhao's. His sword as well, a Chinese officer uniform, 2 fusion cores, a quantum, a stealth boy, submariner hat. There's a warhead that you can grab, and a hazmat suit. There's a quest that you can find either from Kowalski, or if you swim up to the submarine, it's called Here There Be Monsters. Just some notes and some fun facts for you real quick, baby girl. Approximately 30 former crew members can be found both alive and dead throughout the submarine. Some are skeletons strewn throughout the ship, and some have been transformed into ferals. In the infirmary, there's actually an American skeleton found chained up to one of the beds, and there's a bone saw next to him. If you complete the quest, you can hear from Travis on the radio that people have seen a submarine going out to sea. However, the Yangtze doesn't actually move from its original position. So you can use console commands to show every single location on the map. And even if you do this to show every single location, it still does not show the Yangtze. There's some fun things that your companions will say when they see the ship, when they get on the ship, when they see things. Kate has one after placing the warhead in position. She sighs and says, "I hope you know what you're doing." Dance will see the engine room and go, "I'm astounded that this vessel's nuclear power plant is still viable. I'd love to not have to swim out of here, so maybe don't touch anything." Nick Valentine, seeing the bridge, says, "Well, it certainly is in better shape than I expected. Thank God." Piper Best Girl sees the warhead being placed and says, "You know, it's kind of soothing once you go a little deaf." So a little behind the scenes before we get out of here. Not a ton here, but hey, Fallout 4 doesn't have a ton. While the Yangtze is a Chinese submarine and named by a Chinese crew, her interior bears no Chinese character, or Hanzi, whatsoever. Warning signs are written in English, and the onboard terminals all use the Robco Industry Unified Operating System. So pretty much everything on the ship is in English. There's not Chinese sugar bombs. There's not Chinese Nuka-Cola. Like, it's just use the same bottle. Make it knockoffs. Mr. Sparkle, like, do something. Nope, everything's in English, because this game needed 2 more years of development. Yangtze is the longest river in both Asia and China. However, in real life, the term Yangtze is relatively unused in modern Chinese, apart from the river. Chinese speakers would usually use this much more popular term, Chengjiang. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. While Westerners use Yangtze, in addition, Yangtze would also have been spelled differently, since this is a romanized spelling. Neat. On screen behind me should be pictures of Captain Zhao, some of maybe the interior, because I like submarines. I like things, I like lighthouses and ships and things a lot. It's neat. It's neat to know that there is still some sort of a vehicle working. In Fallout 2, there is the Corvega that works. There is also stuff like the concept art for Corvegas that were cut in half to make Brahmin carts, which I think is very interesting. Vertibirds, the PMV Valdez. There are vehicles that work. I would even wager to bet that the power armor itself is a vehicle. I'd like to see more. I wish that some of it was in Chinese. I don't think it's very hard to switch around a couple of signs. They probably have fonts made that go to the font guy and go, hey, do this. But hey, what do I know? I just bitch about video games on the internet. That, my friends, is LOL. Hey, hi, it's Vince. I hope you enjoyed that video you just watched. If you'd like to support in any sort of way, in the description below there's links to my Twitter, the show's Twitter, and the Patreon. You could support at any level, and you could be on screen like some of the names are currently. I hope to see you soon. Thank you for watching, and if you get a chance, check out another one of my videos. I'd really appreciate it. Share it with a friend. Cool. I'll see you guys later. Be safe. I love you. Bye.